motos for the first time. That would be, has always been a goal of mine, so hopefully I can make that happen. And also, I've never really chased a championship in the Super Series, so now that I'm in B class and started the year off well with that first win, I think I'm going to keep going after that and try to get my first championship. So yeah, I've always been on KTM since I grew up out east and right next to a KTM dealership, Cliff Cycles in Massachusetts. I've never ridden anything else except for a couple brands here and there one day, but I've always been consistent on KTM, so that was an easy decision. And then transitioning after Super Minis, we went to the 125 like always to the schoolboy class, and after that the 152 stroke, which is a little bit more power, and use that for a couple classes. And this year we're going to kind of make a big jump and get a 250 SXF, which will be my first four-stroke that I've ridden. So I'm excited about that. I rode them at the end of the year this year and really liked it. Thought it was really fun to ride, and the power was cool. And then also a 250 two-stroke. Yeah, so the last race of this year went really well. I was making the transition from schoolboy to B class, so it was my first B class race ever. And I was still riding the 152 stroke that I was using schoolboy. And got a terrible gate pick, was way on the outside. I'm pretty sure I was the only two-stroke out there. And ripped the whole shot, and I was super pumped about that. So started off really well, and I kind of rode my own race. And ended up just leading the whole moto and won my first moto in B ever, so that was awesome. The way to start out, I was psyched. I couldn't believe it, really. And then the second moto, I just got another great start and kind of stayed up in the top 3 or 4 guys and ended up with the overall. I would have liked to win the second moto, but to win the overall in my first B class race ever was pretty awesome. I was pumped. Yeah, so favorite bike, I would say right now would be the 152 stroke. It's a little bit more power than the 125. I'm doing really well on two strokes. I think just how my starting technique and how my whole shot's coming along, I'm really good on two strokes, and then with corners and I mean pretty much everything, riding two strokes my whole youth career, it just makes sense.